One of the worst things in adulting is buying parts to repair your car because it's expensive.
Yeah, that's a sinking heart sort of feeling.
It's like your whole paycheck just.
I remember last year
gone.
I took my car in for a routine oil change, and they were like, "Can't let you drive out of here with this red alert issue you got going on." I'm like, "What the heck are you talking about?" They're like, "Yeah, this needs immediate maintenance, and it's going to cost you $1,500.
Yeah, your dashboard looks like a Christmas tree. Come on, you need help.
Oh, because all the lights are on?
In the dashboard. Like it's just
okay, I've never heard that before.
Last year, they threatened me. They're like, yeah, the little light that illuminates your license plate is out. And you can get pulled over for that. Which I'm sure you can. But they were like, yeah, pay us $100 and we'll fix it for you. And I'm like, I don't want to get pulled over. So yeah. That's lit up
they
too.
got you. That's how they get you.
Behind the scenes, the police officer's just like,
Yeah. Idiots.
That being said, I rather have repair my car than have my old car, my Honda Accord, which we had an episode.
we have talked about the Honda Accord.
part of
May
the-
it rest in peace.
It's part of the Good Show Hunting lore.
Yeah, my last day driving that car. I get out of school, I go to my car, and
Your work.
yeah, my work.
Not like as a student, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
as an employee.
this past fall, in 2024, I get in my car, battery's dead. So a fellow a teacher helped me jump my car, jumps it, but for some reason the security in the car goes off, so it's just beep, 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 like, you know, if
Is it like pretty loud?
pretty loud. My beeper is dead,
like
so
the
it has
key fob?
Yeah, key fob dead. I tried everything, wouldn't turn off. So I'm like, looks like we're driving home, boys. So I just start driving home with my car just beeping, beep, beep.
Someone's like, I think that guy's stealing my car.
They're like,
Hey, stop that man.
Hey, why is he stealing a $500 car?
Thankfully, you didn't probably have to drive through town. You just
No.
take back roads to get to the school, right?
Sucks. though. I would be.
yeah.
I would just
Yeah,
shriveled
some
in my
guy's just
seat.
like watering his plants in front of you. And you just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not stealing.
It's my car. I wish it wasn't.
Yeah. And literally last day, so
Yeah, what and then you upgraded. So
I upgraded.
Honda Accord, yeah. Gone,
RIP.
but certainly not forgotten.
But no, what's not gone is us. Welcome back to the Good Show Hunting Podcast. How you like them apples? So you guys both watched one movie.
It's been a slow time for movies for myself, and I would say for Josiah as
I
well.
feel like it's the summer, and like
There's
We'll
you
get
get out.
outside.
You're out more in the summer.
we're going to the beach. We're
The Ohio beaches.
We're hitting the
Golfing.
slopes.
like
Riley, you've been skiing?
Oh, I mean like skating. Isn't they called the slopes?
like
No.
the skate park.
Yeah, skate park. Yeah. Do they call it the slopes? I don't know.
Don't we call that the slopes? Yeah, just have not been watching a lot. Well, I don't know. Josiah's situation is his own, but for us, our child had a little bit of a sleep regression. So he's like sleeping for a little bit, then waking up, and so between like
He's like my car.
is my son a Honda Accord? But it's like between like 7 and 9 o'clock, he's like in and out of sleep. And so we'll start a movie, but then he'll wake up and then we'll have to feed him or put him back to sleep or blah, 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 blah. And then by the time he's actually asleep for the night, it's like, well, now it's 9.
It's bedtime.
Don't really want to start a movie. So I did force myself to watch a short movie last night. Oliver and Company.
Never seen it.
The only thing, and maybe you already plan on talking about this, the only scene I remember from that movie is there's like a homeless man is like one of the main characters.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's like talking to some loan shark, and the loan shark like rolls his car window up, and his fingers and his neck are just like get crushed in the car window.
Yeah.
That's all when we watch as kids. That's the scene that stuck with me.
I feel like we watched it in school or something. I give it 2.5 stars. It's fine. I didn't know it. It's an adaptation of Oliver Twist,
Oh, that makes sense.
which is a Charles Dickens story that I don't know anything about.
It's about an orphan, and the main character's name is.
I tell you what, though, yeah, life is strange because I never used to be a crier. I feel like all growing up and then into young adulthood, I was not a crier. And then something changed. I don't think it was having a son because I feel like Josiah talks about crying more too now. So maybe it's just maturing.
I get choked up more. I don't
Choked
really
up.
have.
I wasn't crying tears, but the opening when it literally starts with like the box full of a litter of kittens, and then they all get taken, and then at the end Oliver's just by himself, and I was just like, and it was like raining. It just really tugged at my heartstrings. Yeah, but the movie itself is fine. There is one song. Billy Joel voices the main dog, and he has a song, and the song kind of bops.
What's it called?
Piano Man?
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's like sing us a song. It's like Savoir Faire or something like that.
When did it come out?
1988.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever rewatch it. I don't know if it was worth watching.
What got you to watch it?
We were just on Disney Plus and just scrolling looking for a short movie. And we found this one.
There you go.
That's it.
My one movie of the week was I have completed the Good Chill Hunting trifecta, where we each watch a movie on our own separately, and I watched The Royal Tenenbaums. Give it 4 stars.
That's what I gave it, right?
Yeah, Brad gave it 4.5.
Yep.
First Wes Anderson movie besides Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I've seen Grand Budapest Hotel a long time ago. First one in a long time, and I really enjoyed it. I was telling you, were you going to say something? Nope, sorry. I was telling you, it's just like Wes Anderson is kind of viral for his charming, elegant, just playful, light style, and you get that in this movie, but you also get just about every taboo, dark subject that I won't get into for the sake of spoilers, but it's very much an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
That's suffice it to say.
The plot thread of, I'm forgetting the names, Gwyneth Paltrow and Luke Wilson.
Margot and Rich, maybe?
Robbie? No.
Did you say Riley?
No, Robbie.
Riley Hughes?
That like whole plot line, kind of strange.
Well, yeah.
And it works, but I was watching and I was like, should I like a movie about this stuff? But yeah, other stuff that happens that just I was thinking about but not saying.
Gene Hackman. We talk about him.
What a guy.
Yeah, I think all the performances are good. There's like some really funny lines. The directing, the art style. It's just a fun. Well, yeah, it's about as fun as a movie that deals with the stuff that it deals with can be.
Yeah.
So give it 4 stars. I don't know if it would go up on a rewatch, but I can see myself like Grand Budapest Hotel, or give me some other Wes Anderson, Moonrise Kingdom,
Rushmore,
The Darjeeling Limited.
Okay, well, not just like some of his
scheme.
The French Dispatch,
Life Aquatic of
Asteroid City,
Steve Zissou,
Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs. I'm saying like
Bottle
the ones that like are
Rushmore,
more
Fantastic Mr. Fox,
that are highly regarded. I could see like even the ones that are less like R-rated. I could just see myself enjoying more.
Yeah, I feel that. I really want to watch Isle of Dogs after enjoying Fantastic Mr. Fox as much as I did.
What's the one that came out like last year?
The French Asteroid City.
Asteroid City, yeah.
Hi, I'm Tom Hanks. I'm in everything.
And the Phoenician Scheme comes out this month.
It's already out.
Came out already, I thought. I think what is it, like 3.5 on Letterboxd?
Yeah. I'm sure
it's pretty good.
I'll enjoy it.
Yeah. People say Michael Cera was made for Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. I'll be watching more Wes Anderson.
So I watched 4 movies. I started off my 4 movies with a banger, a rewatch, which I don't know if I really liked it the first time I watched it because I was in high school, and I'm like,
And you were dumb.
which is 2007, No Country for Old Men.
A movie we've talked about needing to watch.
We got Coen Brothers trivia at the end of this episode.
Yes. So I watched 2 Coen
Riley
Brothers movies.
studied.
This movie's a 5 out of 5. Fantastic. Well deserving of the Oscar.
Do you think Josiah's going to give it 5 stars after the amount of hype that we've built into
I'm
it?
so excited to watch it, but I'm so nervous too.
It's really good. Anton Chigurh is one of the best villains. Like, I think the poster with him, like, in the poster is just his head, like, above Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
And it kind of perfectly displays or perfectly illustrates the movie of just he's clouding over Josh Brolin this whole movie. Just like his presence of him following his character, and it's so good.
Do you feel
tension?
Do you feel like you were able to fully appreciate the movie? And by that I mean when we watched it in high school, as high schoolers, like the ending was like underwhelming, and it felt, I don't remember if it was like open ended, but there was a much more like
there wasn't as much closure.
Yeah.
Or it's a bit atypical.
and like that's obviously like what I think has given the movie its staying power to the critical viewers. But I wonder if
That's what I didn't like in high school, because I'm like, it didn't give me. I don't know if you want to go in spoilers.
Finality.
don't do spoilers.
But it doesn't give it doesn't give the audience what it would typically want in a movie.
Yep.
Which I respect.
Which in high school I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Now I
Where
can
are the cameos?
Yeah, now I can appreciate.
Where's Ryan Reynolds?
And I think everyone does a fantastic job in this movie.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Go watch it.
Woody Harrelson's in it, isn't he?
Yeah, not that much, but
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones, I think he's really good. So
I'm excited to watch it.
Then I watched Burn After Reading, which you guys both seen. Noah saw it. Yeah. Noah gave it 3.5.
I watched it a long time ago, but I have seen it.
I, for one, I can appreciate the movie I saw, but I did not like the characters, so that brings the score down for me. I gave it 2.5.
Even though all the characters are meant to be unlikable.
But that's just like so many Coen Brothers movies. That's like The Big Lebowski. Just a bunch of unlikable characters.
Inside Llewyn Davis.
Yeah.
He's not super likable.
Or like even just some of the other...
That's why I think I'm the lowest in Fargo, too. I don't know.
Fargo, yeah.
Yeah. I just, for some reason, I just don't... Like, that's why I've never watched Succession, because I just hear every person in that show sucks. And I started watching The Studio, the new Seth Rogen movie. It's supposed to be like a cinephiles like dream of a show. Stopped after 2 episodes because everyone sucks in that show. So
Why do other people like it then?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Everyone else is wrong.
Even my mom and my stepdad told me to bail on The Studio.
Really?
Because Seth Rogen's character just sucks.
That's why you like Game of Thrones, because Jon Snow,
Yeah.
decent man.
Man. So it's shocking. The movie's shocking. But some of the topics of why these people are bad, I just particularly do not like. So gave it 2.5.
That's fair. I mean, I can see
think
that being a divisive movie.
I thought it was a very entertaining movie.
I think I would enjoy it.
I think there's entertaining scenes.
I think like John Malkovich.
Yeah,
Brad Pitt.
I think he's good. Brad Pitt's good.
Is going on?
But people will put those clips on Twitter or TikTok and be like, this is a great movie, but there's still other stuff around this movie that stink.
Yeah.
Other stuff around the movie that you don't like.
Yeah, I mean...
But they don't stink, like, objectively. It's not like bad filmmaking. It's just not for you. Right?
George Clooney built a sex chair. Like, that's dumb.
I forgot about that.
Spoilers.
So...
I don't remember that.
Yeah. It's just... it's very chaotic and random, so if you like that stuff, I hope you enjoy this movie, but I didn't. Then I watched Con Air, which is it's a blast of a time. Gave it 4 stars.
Sayonara. Also John Malkovich.
That's why I watched it. 'Cause I'm
Really?
like, John Malkovich is really good in Burn After Reading, but so I want to watch it in another movie, and I decided to watch Con Air because you talked highly about it.
It's so good.
It's just a fun time.
It's so fun.
It's a lot of so some of the things don't make sense, but you're just like,
Put the rabbit
Put
down.
the bunny back in the box.
Yeah.
That's on my watch list.
His hair immaculate.
Yeah.
Is it more immaculate than Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 2?
Maybe.
Give me pause.
I will say the character, which is the character you're supposed to hate, but the guy who's the foil to John Cusack's character, he's the DEA agent, sucks.
Yeah.
Does he belong in Burn After Reading?
Probably, because some of his actions make no sense.
Would fit right in.
So
Yeah.
fun movie. And there's a lot of people in this movie. It's just like Burn After Reading. There's a lot of people like Steve Buscemi's in this movie. So fun stuff.
Guy who plays Bubba Gump.
Yeah, and then Danny Trejo before he got big.
Yep.
Who became Machete in Spy Kids.
After he got out of prison.
Then I watched a new 2025 release, Predator Killer of Killers.
That's like the Spider-Verse style animation, right?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Yeah, so it's an animated Predator movie. It's an anthology film of 3 stories that weave into one. If that makes sense. So 3 different time period stories that all lead to the final story at the end. I will say...
That lead to the ultimate story.
At the end.
Jesus.
No. No.
You just had like something fell out of your nose or your mouth.
Yeah, allergies are kicking my butt, so...
Anyway.
I would say this movie's fun if you like Predator. That's really one of the best Predator movies you could probably watch. I gave it 3.5. I do think the first 3 stories are a lot better than the final story of all of them together. Feels like more like the first 3 is like typical, not a typical Hollywood story you would see, and then the final act is like typical Hollywood story, which kind of like lost me a little bit. There is a cool story of a 2 brothers that are in like a samurai era, and there's a really cool quote, which I'm gonna say. It's like they talked about how leaves they grow up together, and then at some point they have to go their separate ways, and like because they fall off the tree. That really got me. So it's a lot better.
Do you see yourself as a leaf?
Sometimes.
I see myself as a samurai.
Feel like a
plastic.
leaf?
So
There's another Predator movie coming out, right?
yeah, no,
Wait,
November, Predator
Badlands.
Badlands.
And it's supposed to make the Predator the good guy?
I guess, yeah.
Kind of weird.
So we'll see if that's good because it's directed by the same guy who did Prey. Prey did Predator Killers of Killers. Now he's doing Predator Badlands. So
There's a lot of Predator movies out there.
he seems like he has a good grasp of the Predator world. So we'll see if it's good.
I saw The Predator.
You hated it,
That
though.
was Shane Black, wasn't it?
So
Keegan-Michael Key was like, come on.
Oh, yeah, he was in that movie.
so
Heck nah.
that's what I watched. All right, next thing we're doing. Get straight into it.
What have you cooked up for us?
What's going on in that crazy dome of yours?
What is going on in that Asus Zen book you got over there?
That
So
touch
we are
screen.
doing a actor tier list once I get everything pulled up.
actor.
And a couple actresses. I don't know why they just added like 2-3 actresses in this. So
For
support
gender
actresses.
equality.
so if you like this, let us know and we will do an actress tier list or a director's tier
with
list.
a couple of actors mixed in.
Yeah.
Are you screen recording?
I am going to once this pulls up.
If the screen recording doesn't work, I'll just kind of narrate. Riley's clicking the screen. He's pulling up a tier list. Shows a picture of Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt gets moved to the A tier.
Okay.
Brad Pitt at S.
So I think we need to add an F tier.
Now let's establish
Oh,
our criteria here. Are we ranking them based off of preference, off of their accolades, off of their like performances?
Why is there 2?
Off of their personal life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this figured out.
We are having technical difficulties.
Awkward.
Not the first time.
So I would think it's a collective tier list and we rank them how we think of good of an actor they are.
Well, that would be subjective, but trying to be as objective as possible
Yes.
with how good of an actor they are.
Who's going to score low? Who's an actor that I don't
I'm
like?
seeing Kevin Hart on there.
Ooh, he
Kevin Hart.
probably would score
I've
pretty
got
low.
beef with Kevin Hart.
Dwayne Johnson.
Don't think he has a lot of range.
We'll see how he does in the Smashing Machine, but up to this
Why?
point, he's pretty one note.
He was in Black Adam. That turned the superhero genre on its head.
All those Black Adam Funko Pops are still sitting on Walmart shelves,
All those
right next to all the Eternals Funko Pops.
All right. I got it now.
Kind of forgot about the Eternals.
All right. And recording. We are. All right. Cool beans.
There's a lot of actors. I thought you said this was a concise list.
This is the most concise list I can find. So,
How many are there?
I don't know who this guy is. So, he's just gonna go next. You guys know who this guy is?
Not. I don't think so.
We're going next.
That guy's gonna comment on this video. What the heck?
All right, Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
D.
D.
Well, we just talked the other day. I just haven't seen a lot of his stuff, and I don't care to give him a ton of praise when I'm looking at the other people on this list, and I'm like, they're better actors. D or C?
I think C is the floor
C.
with him.
Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with
Fine,
C.
we'll go C.
But if the man chooses not to take dynamic
Al
roles,
Pacino. I haven't really seen him a whole lot, but honestly, people say he's like S tier. I don't agree.
I have not seen any of that.
Yeah.
S tier.
I would.
Hooah! B?
B tier.
I guess I wouldn't put him that high.
I wouldn't put him highly either.
Why'd you
C.
say B?
You said B.
I did, and then you were like B.
C.
C tier.
C.
Okay.
He's below Adam Sandler for Jack and Jill.
We got to keep this train
Andrew
moving.
Garfield.
A.
A.
I'd go with A too.
I would say
One of
as
the
he
best.
continues his career, he could certainly move up to S.
Angelina Jolie, one of the few females in this.
D.
Yeah,
I don't
would
really
say
care for her in Maleficent.
C. I don't.
I would say C too.
Can't think of any standout roles.
Antonio Banderas. D.
I really.
He's not a bad actor.
Just
Puss in Boots?
In much though.
Yeah.
Besides Puss in Boots though.
What have you seen him in? Mask of Zorro? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Spy Kids?
Spy Kids 2.
He was
Spy
in
Kids
that
3?
one like body horror movie.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I would say C tier. I think everyone's going to go into C tier.
C.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Dylan.
You son of a gun.
He's not that great of an actor.
But he's just so fun to watch. Like in action movies.
Like
What would
in
you put him
Jingle
at?
All the Way.
Huh?
What would you put him at?
I'd probably put him in C. Like I don't think I don't think he's better than these guys, but he's so fun.
That's fine.
Maybe we put like fun category, fun tier.
No.
Ben Affleck.
I like Ben Affleck. B tier.
B.
B for Ben Affleck. Okay.
B for Ben Affleck.
B
It's where
for-
he's meant to be.
Ben Stiller.
B for Ben Stiller. No, I'd say A.
Hey. I
wouldn't say he's S tier.
I wouldn't say. I feel like he always does a great job. He's never like lost himself in a role. I would put him at a solid B.
I'd put B too.
B for Ben.
Benedict
Really?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I would put him at A.
I would also put him at A.
You just agree with whatever Josiah says.
We're two great minds think alike.
I guess, yeah, I would put him in A or B probably.
Brad Pitt, S tier.
I would say S tier. I like me some.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I
S
think
tier.
that is a fitting S tier.
Bruce Willis. No.
D tier.
He does what?
He's like so good as John McClane.
Have you seen Glass?
Yeah, that's true.
He was probably not in his full mind at that point. But like he's in
he does
Pulp
a lot.
Fiction.
He's
great.
good.
But I mean he's good. Again, he doesn't he's not like amazing, but he does good in that role.
Are we like considering his whole body work because he's done a lot?
I would put
straight
him
to
in
DVD
B.
movies.
I'll
too.
put him in B.
Yeah.
B. I would agree.
would-
I like that.
B for Bruce. I don't agree with that.
Chris Evans. C. Highest I'll go.
C, take it or leave it. I would say C tier as well.
Yeah.
He's
Not just because his name starts with
Chris
C.
Hemsworth. Do we think he's better than Chris Evans?
I do.
No. Why?
I find him more charismatic.
I don't think.
The roles that he has been in.
I don't think Chris Evans could do Furiosa.
What?
I'm saying I don't think Chris Evans can do Furiosa. So I'm agreeing.
Chris Evans.
Yeah.
I'm like, we have too many Chris's. I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like Chris Hemsworth takes more interesting roles.
I would say B.
Yeah. Well, since we're not really like ordering within
B?
the categories, I would put him at B.
Sure.
Chris Pratt.
I like Chris Pratt.
I would probably stick him
I
at
would say
B,
B.
still.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, does great. Waiting for some more standout roles.
Danny DeVito.
Danny Dorito.
I've only seen him as the Penguin.
He's been in a lot of like 80s comedies. Like he was in
Twins.
Twins.
He was in It's Always Sunny, which
Matilda.
is good. but
Batman Returns as Penguin.
Yeah, I don't care.
D?
I don't think he's got a ton of
I
range.
wouldn't say he's.
He did Phil in Hercules. I would say
C
tier.
C. It's
Okay.
kind of one note. Does a good job.
David Spade, F.
I don't
D.
I don't think I've ever seen a David Spade movie.
The Emperor's New Groove. Grown ups.
Tommy Boy.
No.
He's fine. Doesn't really feel like he contributes anything unique.
I would say D or
D.
F. Probably D.
I say
D
F.
for
F is
David
reserved
Spade.
for the worst.
Okay.
And that guy.
Yeah.
Whoever he is.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fun to he's
He
charismatic,
plays
but
himself
that's about
though. I don't know.
Not in the, have you seen this trailer for the Smashing Machine?
Eddie Murphy.
He still kind of looks like himself. In that.
Eddie Murphy.
That
That feels like a D.
probably
tier.
a D for Eddie Murphy.
I feel like he's at least better than Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's fine. I haven't really seen too much of his stuff other
He's not
than Mulan
been in
and
anything.
Shrek.
He was in You People.
Emma Watson. Why is she in here? I don't know.
I don't feel like she's that great of an actress.
So D.
I mean,
Let's put her in D.
I don't. I just
Too high?
in Perks of Being a
No,
Wallflower.
I don't know.
I didn't think she
I've
was all
not.
that.
I've really not seen. I saw Beauty and the Beast when that came out. That was okay, I guess. Harrison Ford.
A.
A tier.
A, that's fair.
Get off my blade.
Heath Ledger. R.I.P.
I
think it's either A or S.
we'll say A.
I would say A.
Have you
Hugh
seen
Jackman.
A Knight's Tale.
Hugh Jackman is like.
That's on my watch list.
S.
I think Hugh Jackman's.
Hugh
like-
had.
I don't know.
Have you seen Prisoners?
Yeah, I was gonna say like
He's
he
a good actor.
talk about a man
Yeah.
who loses. I'm just thinking of people who like lose themselves in their roles.
I
Hugh
would-
Jackman fits
I
that
mean,
bill.
yeah, 'cause
Prestige.
The Greatest Showman. I'm trying to. No, I'm thinking of him in different roles.
Musicals.
He's like
Oklahoma.
Action.
no one's been Wolverine besides him because he's just been so good.
Henry Cavill was Wolverine.
Okay.
I would put him at S.
Yeah, let's put him in S tier.
Jack Black.
Flushed away.
Jack Black, as far as personal picks, would be S tier.
I think Jack Black's S tier. I think he's just such a.
but as
lovable
far
guy.
as like range, Jack Black is good at playing
he's
Jack Black.
He's a good actor.
He is not better than the guys in A.
I would not.
I would
not
put
be-
him in B.
I was gonna say B would be straight. I love Jack Black, but who has he played other
A
than
tier. He was Bernie.
Yeah, once.
He's not better than any of the guys in A.
I can't believe what we're putting Jack Black in B tier.
I say B.
We're talking about their acting ability. School of Rock works so well because the role was literally written for him.
I feel like you're not giving Jack Black enough credit.
Well, okay, this is also about the roles that they take. If he's not in more dramatic roles, then how are we going to
It's
see
the
him?
roles his agent gives
I
him.
am Steve.
Yeah, Flint and Steel.
Chicken jockey. You want to give that an A?
No.
I say C. Love Jack. Or
No,
sorry, B.
Okay, B. Jackie Chan.
I don't care about you. I don't care about him. I care about her. It's good.
I mean,
I haven't-
Jackie
I haven't seen
Chan
him in a
probably
while.
doesn't play too many different roles either.
I agree.
Can Jack Black do his own stunts that Jackie did? He
but
revolutionized stunts.
Those are,
I feel like
And
the
that's like-
criteria that we just judged Jack Black for is now different for Jackie Chan.
yeah.
I would say B then.
B tier is fine.
That's fine.
I don't think Jackie Chan has a ton
Jack
of range.
Nicholson.
People are going to say he's one of the greats, and I can't disagree with them, but because I haven't seen too much.
I would say A.
Did not care for As Good as It Gets.
The Departed, The Shining, fantastic.
That's true. Chinatown, One Flew with the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, one flew
I'd
over
say
the
A.
A bucket list.
Jason Momoa. D.
He's in Minecraft. I would say
Do you say D?
D.
Yeah.
I would say D. Strong D, probably.
Just not interesting.
I'm excited to see him as Lobo. Jason Statham. D.
He's fun in the Guy Ritchie movies.
Jennifer Aniston.
D.
What? I would say C. Or B.
What?
I don't know.
I would say C. I would say D.
You think D? Really? She does. You would put her amongst
What roles has she done that have earned her higher than D?
Marley and Me?
Have you seen Marley and Me?
Yeah, she's D. I'm sorry. Jennifer Lawrence. A.
A.
Jim Carrey. A.
S. Yeah, it's
He's
A.
got
It's A or
range.
S.
Yeah, he's one of the most one of the best comedic actors, and he was really good in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
It's I'm not. Jim Carrey has his I don't know his timing and not timing, but portrayals. They just feel more.
I don't feel 100% confident about S, so I would say A.
I would say A too.
Disagree. I say he's S.
Joaquin Phoenix.
A.
Johnny Depp.
A.
C. Or no, sorry, B.
B. Real? What?
He's good as Jack Sparrow, but
yeah, I would agree. I'll put him in B.
What? You guys are crazy.
Josh Brolin.
A. Could
Yeah.
be S.
Keanu Reeves.
Ooh.
I
Everyone likes Keanu Reeves. He is not a good actor.
Yeah.
don't think he's not a.
Go ahead, finish that sentence.
I just think the roles really help him out.
Yeah, he's like great and with his action and his like in real life, I think he's just a very authentic, genuine guy. He's very likable, but
C tier.
I would C or D.
That puts him on the same level as Eddie Murphy.
I think he's better than Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Eddie Murphy, Danny DeVito. I think C.
I guess C.
Kevin Hart.
D. I feel bad about putting people in F.
Who is that guy? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo.
A. Or
I was gonna say like Leo, like he's just memed as like the guy.
Yeah.
He was memed as the guy
until he won his Oscar.
Then it became irrelevant.
I would still say S.
I would say A.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Django Unchained.
15 in that movie.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is really good. I would say A, but I'm open to maybe saying S.
Well, we could maybe look through it at the end.
Liam Neeson. B. Marlon Wayans.
What has he been in other than Requiem for a Dream
or White Chicks?
And White Chicks, the two
D?
most different movies.
He was in the other guys.
Is he in that new horror movie coming out? Not him. Was it called him?
Yeah. Him.
The football one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I wonder.
I think that
might be.
It's one of the wines anyway.
D
tier.
Martin Lawrence.
F.
No, bad college road trip.
I've never seen a Martin Lawrence movie.
Bad Boys.
I would say D.
He had his own show.
Morgan Freeman.
I think Morgan Freeman has historically been overhyped.
He's not really done anything recently. I mean, but like in the 90s,
he was at the Oscars.
7, Shawshank, Driving Miss Daisy. I mean, I obviously haven't seen Driving Miss Daisy. Slumdog Millionaire. B. I would say.
I would say B too.
Yeah, B's fitting, I think.
Nicolas Cage.
I love Nicolas Cage. Since we started doing this podcast, I just realized how much I like Nicolas Cage. That being said, he's a real
I think he's A.
I think he's A tier.
I would put him at A. It's just like a matter of whether or not the movie itself is good.
Robert De Niro. C tier.
C. we
overrated.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Come at us in the comments. Robert De
Niro Jr.
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr.
A.
He's.
I feel like
what sort of like really good performances has he done other than Iron Man and Oppenheimer? I guess he was
The Judge.
That movie has not held up over time.
What's that movie called by Shane Black?
Oh, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah, he's good in that. Tropic Thunder.
The Chaplin. We haven't seen that, but like that was like what like put him back on the map.
A?
The soloist.
I would put him at A.
Yeah,
I'd see him.
I suppose
Rising. Robert Pattinson.
S tier.
S tier. What do you want us to say? The man is the best.
I still got to see Mickey 17.
He's so good. Robin Williams. S tier.
Let's think.
Okay, well, yeah. Good Will Hunting. Robots.
Aladdin.
RV. Flubber.
Aladdin.
Toys.
Hook.
Miss Doubtfire.
Insomnia. 1 hour
I would
photo.
personally put him at A. I really like
Okay.
all the respect in
That's
the world
fine.
for him. Put him at A.
I feel like I'm good with that. Ryan Reynolds.
B.
I would say
I feel like,
C.
I feel like he could do more.
I would say C.
He could be higher. You put him at really.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, that's fine.
I just feel like he plays himself a lot.
I
Yeah.
agree. But
Almost exclusively.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson, I would want to put him at S.
I think S tier for Samuel L. Jackson.
really good.
He's like, you just love, like he just takes every movie he's in like up a notch. I feel like.
Scarlett Johansson. A?
No.
Are you kidding?
Seriously?
Seriously?
C tier.
C.
I thought she was really good in Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit. I haven't seen Marriage Story. I agree though; those are good roles. I feel like most of the time,
I just don't think she has a ton of range.
I just think of her in like The Jungle Book. Why is she in that? What made her a good pick?
So
for-
you guys say
She-
C?
Or just as a voice actor.
I guess her
her
maybe.
voice talent doesn't make her stand.
You guys
I would say C.
I would say C tier.
Okay.
TBH.
Steve Carell.
A tier.
Yeah. I mean, I want to downplay it because like he does mostly comedies, but like it's hard to do like The Office, like comedy that of that
Crazy
type.
Stupid Love. He was really good in that. Foxcatcher. I thought it was a really boring movie, but his
I
performance.
saw that in high school.
He was good in
I don't ever want to
He was
rewatch
good in The Big Short, and I liked him in Dan. Real
Little
Life,
Miss
but I haven't seen
Sunshine,
that
he
one.
was all right. I believe, a Beautiful
I don't.
Boy. That was kind of.
I might be more B.
I would
with
put him
him.
at B personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone.
D.
D.
Whoa. I can't do it.
Never mind.
Taylor Lautner. F.
In the world with so many actors,
Why is he here?
how the heck did Taylor Lautner make
Terry
Terry
Crews.
Crews. Man, I don't know if he has
D?
ton range, but he is. No, he's C at least. And just in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he's like so lovable. Everybody hates Chris.
I don't know.
My man worked
I don't know how I feel with him and Scarlett Johansson in the same tier.
I think
And
you're not
Keanu
giving
Reeves.
Terry Crews the benefit of the doubt.
What did you say?
I said D tier.
I say C.
I'm putting him D. Sorry.
You're crazy.
Tobey Maguire.
He's
C?
like C at the most.
Tobey Maguire in No Way Home. Hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm Spider-Man.
What's going on?
But he has done good.
Brothers.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but
I really
so
liked
has
him
Terry
as
Crews.
I really liked him as Spider-Man, so I would put him in B. But you guys said C, so a little unknown actor Tom Cruise.
I can't put him in S tier.
He's definitely S tier.
I thought that was like this whole tier list was building towards the moment we put him in S tier. I would.
I'm as a little surprised that you're as gung ho about it.
I just feel like we talk about Tom Cruise so
He's
much.
so good.
We do, and he does his own stunts, and he's in Mission Impossible, and
Magnolia.
Yeah, but he's in a lot of dramatic roles too.
okay, yeah, he's S tier.
Now Tom Hanks, I would put at A tier. I would not put him at S tier.
I wouldn't put him in S tier either.
I would not put him at S tier. No,
I would not put him at F tier.
Tom Hardy.
B.
I would say B tier.
He's never blown me away.
Hey, I'm Tom Hardy. I'm
Tom
everything.
Hiddleston.
So Tom Hiddleston is in movies besides Loki. Huh?
He's in that new Life of Chuck.
Yeah. He was in Kong Skull Island.
You say B?
What
I
else is
would.
he? He's really
He was
not
in like the
doing all
one
that.
with Tilda Swinton, Only Lovers Left
Yeah.
Alive or
B.
something.
I think
B.
he'd go with in B tier.
He does a good job.
Tom Holland.
I
C at the most.
don't care for.
I would say
Tom
C. I wouldn't put him in D. I would
Yeah.
put him in C. I think
He's
I
probably.
think-
I
would say
you know,
if-
if Josiah thinks Pedro Pascal's and everything, I think Tom Holland.
which I agree. And I would say if he continued to act and branch out, that'd be one thing. But I think he's talking about like giving up acting after he becomes a
Isn't he?
father or something.
He's definitely taken a step back from
Yeah.
being in roles lately.
Which I respect.
He has a kid.
When
No.
or like
Oh,
when he becomes.
are he and Zendaya still?
They got engaged.
Oh.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Wait, isn't he going to be in the new the Odyssey?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Which,
Tommy Lee Jones.
no Matt Damon on this list.
Yeah, interesting. But Taylor Lautner. And that guy.
That guy.
Would Matt Damon have made it to S tier?
Maybe. I would have to think about
Maybe,
it. Tommy Lee Jones, A.
A tier.
I haven't seen a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, I'm good with
I
that.
didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
He's really good in No Country for Old Men. Vin Diesel.
He might be F.
D tier? I don't think he's F.
You don't?
Now with this guy and Taylor Lautner.
You need to do like a reverse Google. What is it? Reverse Google search on that guy.
Image search. Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Who's the guy that played Rorschach? Rorschach?
Jackie Earl Haley.
Is that him?
No.
No.
No, that's just. He kind of looks like Tony Hale from this angle.
He looks like the guy who played Pee Wee Herman, kind of.
That's no way.
Or Ruben. John. What's that guy's name? Ruben something. Will Smith. I've
Will Smith.
grown to really not like Will Smith because of his off-screen persona.
Noah's not able to separate the art from the artist. I would put him at B.
That's why I love Tom Cruise so much.
I would put him at A.
I would say B.
Okay, I would say B.
William Dafoe.
Willem.
Dafoe.
Willem.
He might be S tier.
I just feel like he's a guy that
Norman's on sabbatical, honey.
I think Willem Dafoe's a really
he's
good actor.
good. Like, he is weird. Pick some weird roles, but dang it, does he do a good job?
Is he better than Leonardo DiCaprio?
I think so. Well, no, I don't. I think Leo should be an S tier. I think Willem
Is
should
he?
be F.
Has he won an Academy Award?
I don't think so.
Did he get nominated for like The
Okay.
Last Temptation of Christ?
I say, why don't we throw this? Each person gets one. You get one person to choose to move from somewhere to a different tier.
Okay, well, I would move Leonardo DiCaprio to S tier.
Okay. And I'm going to use mine to move him back. I'm just kidding.
That's
I'm
not
kidding.
funny.
If I,
Disrespectful.
well, I think Jim Carrey should go in S tier.
Okay.
I can agree with I disagree with that, but I can appreciate it.
If I had to choose one,
Family.
Chris Pratt to A? No. I might choose Andrew Garfield to go S.
Why?
He's really good. Hacksaw Ridge, We Live in Time. He's really good.
I thought you didn't
No Way
really
Home?
care for We Live in Time.
But he's really good.
Silence. Need to see that sometime.
I think he's better. Oh, I might put Robert Downey Jr. in S.
You don't have to move from A to S. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Riley's
1.
like,
Taylor Lautner. I can't do my boy Taylor like that. Not for Team Jacob. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Fair enough. The man
You didn't
won his
grab
Oscar.
Robin Williams. I kind of figured you would have picked him. You get one redo.
No.
No, it's already decided. I'm sorry, Robin.
And
Where would
may
you-
he rest in peace.
So, a couple of people we've talked about a lot in the pod. Gene Hackman. Where would you put him?
I need to see more of his movies.
I like A.
I would
A for
put
now.
him A. After watching Mississippi Burning, we'll see.
Matt Damon. Would he make
I think
S?
he would be S tier.
You'd be A on the verge of S.
Yeah, I think if Robert Downey Jr. was an A, I would feel like Matt Damon's on the same level.
Matthew McConaughey. B. I think he's
B.
great, but he's a little. It's tough for him to break out of kind of some of his more typical styles.
What about Colin Firth?
A.
Oh, A.
Hey,
Pedro
agreed.
Pascal.
A.
I mean, he's a good actor.
I'd put him
I would
A.
say him at. I'd put him at A as well.
Margot Robbie.
A.
A.
I
We're
would-
just naming all the actors we like.
Yeah.
Denzel.
S for sure.
A for sure.
A for sure.
Give me some time and I'll decide if he's
Denzel's
S.
definitely. Why is Taylor Lautner here?
Okay.
I like how we do have the dichotomy of Taylor Lautner at the bottom and Robert Pattinson at the
Yeah,
top.
that's funny.
So S tier, we got Brad Pitt, Hugh Jackman, Robert Pattinson, Samuel Jackson, Tom Cruise, Willem Dafoe, Leo DiCaprio, Jim Carrey, Robert Downey Jr. I'd say that's pretty solid S tier. And then at the bottom we have Taylor Lautner and that guy. So can I
Okay.
turn this. Who
Let's
is that?
Let's
Is that
wrap
like
this up.
Alan Cummings or something?
Let us know what you think. If we should do this again with maybe directors or
other
actresses.
actors. or actresses. Yeah.
Let us know. That is
Did you just wave?
that is
Finger guns?
our tier list.
All right.
Let us know what you think if you guys think Al Pacino and Robert De Niro
Yeah,
are
really. We just made some
Enemies.
grandfathers really unhappy. Wait, what did they say
I'm totally unsubscribing.
about Raging Bull?
Josh is gonna be mad at us.
Heat. Yeah, we just really double inflicted on all the Heat fans out there.
Okay. We're way back when in one of the episodes from a long time ago, Riley did a little game involving Letterboxd reviews. And I don't think he had an official name for it. So I've decided that the game is to be called 5-Star Review.
That's nice. I like
You
that.
have to pick the correct, guess the correct movie based on Letterboxd reviews. Each movie has 3 reviews that I will reveal one at a time. And then the third review is always going to be one of our 3 movies.
Nice.
So all of these movies have been logged by one of us. And you get one guess per hint and no buzzers. Just shout out the answer if you have it.
Mm-hmm.
I have 18. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Mhm.
I'm excited. I said that.
The first movie, the first review, Challengers, Trump, and Minecraft.
Challengers.
That's the entire
Trump,
review.
Minecraft. The Apprentice.
Incorrect.
Pixels.
Incorrect. If you don't want me at my 17th, you don't deserve me at my 18th.
Mickey 17.
That's correct. And then there was
Trump.
Riley's review. The worst part of this movie is when anyone was mean to Mickey.
True.
Okay, next one. Can I take a night off from being a feminist and say this movie absolutely slaps?
A night off.
Top Gun Maverick.
Incorrect.
A night off from being a feminist, which would mean it's like a really
Can I take a night off from being a feminist and say this movie
movie.
absolutely
really
slaps?
bro movie, Jackass.
Incorrect. Second one. I don't think Don Cheadle has met a single British person. in
Ocean's
his life.
11.
That's correct.
Does he have a bad British accent?
His British accent is like really bad. And then I said, as far as heist movies go, it's way better than Tower Heist.
Tower Heist. That's a Ben Stiller
Next
movie.
one. The first review. Maybe IMDb was right all along.
Shawshank Redemption.
That's correct.
Dang, you're crushing it.
And then the second review was something. And then the third one was Friends Don't Let Friends Fade Away. Bill to Fat Albert. Andy Dufresne
Dufresne.
to Ellis Boyd Redding. That's Josiah's review. Next one. Sometimes you just got to ruin your own life to own the other guy so hard.
Old Boy?
Prestige. Correct.
Darn it.
Old
And
Boy. That's a
then
good guess.
Yeah.
Josiah said, this movie is brought to you by the Alliance of Magicians. We demand to be taken serious.
Good stuff.
Next movie. This movie wouldn't be nearly as good if the characters didn't have flip phones to dramatically shut at the end of each conversation.
The Departed.
That's correct.
Wow.
I remember there's
Good
a scene in that
job.
movie where he's like texting on his flip phone.
And then Riley's review. I'm pretty sure someone is an informant in my life. Just give me every girl the dirt on me. His room isn't well kept. He likes anime. The Passion 2022 incident. All I got today, or all I know is I hate rats. Next movie. This and Top Gun are the gayest movies I've ever seen. I love them.
This and Top.
It's got to be a movie with like a bromance.
This and Top Gun are the gayest movies I've ever seen. I love
Predator.
them. That's correct.
Wow.
Dylan.
Then I said, seems like the kind of movie I would be hypercritical about, but instead I had a blast from start to finish. Some things can't be explained with logic and reason.
That was good. Good job.
Yeah.
Goodbye, bro.
Yeah. Goodbye, bro.
Number 7. The dad in this movie looks like Hugh Neutron mixed with Waluigi.
Inside Out.
Incorrect.
Mixed with Hugh Neutron.
The dad does have a mustache in that movie. The dad in this movie looks like Hugh Neutron mixed with Waluigi.
Pass.
I wish I had a mystical talking black cat that would help me on adventures.
Coraline.
That's correct.
Oh, I totally just
And
put that
then
movie out of my mouth.
I said
memory.
that one old lady really was almost entirely naked in this kid's movie.
Yeah,
I
she
would've
was
gotten that.
stacked.
Next movie. Movies used to have Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Kick-Ass?
No.
Superbad?
No. I would be very happy being Seth Rogen's housewife. Why lie?
Knocked Up.
Incorrect.
Wait, the first one was Christopher, and then
Movies used to have Christopher Mintz-Plasse, and then I would be very happy being Seth Rogen's housewife. Why lie?
Pineapple Express?
Incorrect. And then this was Josiah's review. Ray Romano would get second in a Ray Romano impression contest to Ike Barinholtz. I would get third place.
Neighbors.
Oh, yeah, dang. I was like, what?
Yo, this is Mark Wahlberg. If you don't come to the party, I'm going to give you a world-class knuckle sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yeah, this is President Barack Obama. Next movie. Johnny Depp reprises his role as the creep. Johnny Depp reprises his role as the creep.
It's got to be a movie we've seen.
Edward Scissorhands?
No.
What voice? Rango?
No. Incorrect. We, as a society, have evolved past the need for James Corden.
Into the Woods.
Yeah, dang it.
Riley said, hot take. James Corden is better than anything in Amelia Perez. Okay. That was number 9. So we're just over halfway through. It's a quick little game, isn't it? Riley's at 5. Josiah's at 4. Number 10. I'm never ever having kids.
Cheaper by the dozen?
Incorrect. I'm never ever having kids.
Yours, mine's, and ours?
These are movies that we've logged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I remember I like that one.
Okay.
No. Number 2. It's just a dude in a hat. It's just a dude in a hat.
Ratatouille?
Incorrect.
I guess that wouldn't have anything to do with kids.
I'm never ever having kids. It's just a dude in a hat.
Cat in a Hat?
So I did log that, but no. That's actually a really good guess. And then my review. Some people process grief by traveling to mystical worlds with talking herons and giant parakeets.
Boy and the Heron.
And others by feeding worms to it in the basement. Neither answer is right or wrong. It just is.
I know what it is.
Some people process grief by traveling to mystical worlds with talking herons and giant parakeets, and others by feeding worms to it in the basement. Neither answer is right or wrong. It just
It's a horror movie.
You're giving him hints.
He's not going to get
It's
it.
a horror movie.
He's got no clue.
I have no idea.
The Babadook.
Yeah, I would have gotten that.
The kid in that movie is just awful. Like he's
Yeah.
just like the mom at one point. She's like, "Why are you like this?" And he's like, "Free." Just like screeches. Okay, number 11. I was pleasantly surprised by the amount of limbs that get cut off in this movie.
Star Wars Empire Strikes Back.
No,
That's a good guess. Forrest Gump.
yeah, incorrect. The second review. One thing I learned from this film is that human skin faces stretched over giant robot bodies are literally my least favorite thing in the world.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
Incorrect.
Human skin stretch over robot.
One thing I learned from this film is that human skin faces stretched.
Spy Kids.
Incorrect. That would be if it was thumbs.
That's a good guess.
And then Josiah's review. Someone tried to convince me that this isn't just an elaborate backstory to the one video game Chicken Spy Kids 3.
It's Alita Battle Angel.
That's correct.
Crap.
Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz is in that movie.
Number 12. Now it's a tie game. Brad Pitt punches a monkey.
Ad Astra.
That's correct.
I just remembered there's a baboon in that
I
movie.
literally remembered nothing from that movie, so I thought Brad Pitt punches a monkey would not give away.
Well, because my
anything.
review was like, why is there a baboon in this movie?
Riley's review was a little bit boring, and it makes you feel like you're in space. Space is scary, and so are monkeys. But Brad Pitt takes it like a chick. And the second review was like more like rad masterpiece. That movie. Did you talk about that during the divisive movie or
Divisive.
no or polarizing?
No.
Because that movie has so many 1-star and 4.5 and 5-star reviews.
Really? No,
Some people got a lot out of it.
I would like to rewatch it.
Back in 2019, Riley gave this a 5.7 out of 10. Do you care to elaborate on that?
Sure.
Yeah.
You were using the decimal system.
Yeah. It wasn't 5.75. It was 5.7. Okay, so Josiah leads 6-5. Number 13. Weed saves lives, y'all.
Pineapple Express.
Incorrect. You do smoke weed all day. Weed saves lives, y'all.
Pass.
Basically the Truman Show, but on a better channel.
Jackass.
Incorrect. Stop cussing on our Christian podcast.
I don't know.
Basically the Truman
Pass.
Show, but on a better channel. No, this is Josiah's review. Yeah, I took Introduction to Ethics in undergrad. I think I'm qualified
Cabin
to
in
have
the
a philosophical debate with Riley on how the ending of this movie explores the implications of Kantianism versus utilitarianism.
I threw in as many buzzwords as I could into that review. I knew it would come back eventually.
That movie has a lot of really good reviews. People really praise that movie.
Yeah, it's good satire.
It is good. Number 14. I am transfixed by the heroic laziness of Johnny Depp's performance in this unforgivably bad movie.
I want to say Mordecai, but we've not watched that.
It doesn't narrow it down. He's been in a lot of...
Johnny Depp in a bad... I have always regarded his acting ability as top notch. Tusk.
Incorrect.
He's in that movie.
21 Jump Street.
Incorrect. That's funny. Number 2. 0 stars for Keira Knightley's 0 lines.
Oh.
Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Ties.
No, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
I thought you had it there.
Man, I disagree with people who say that he phoned it in. I agree that he didn't give as much as in the original trilogy, but I think it was still fun.
People do not like that movie. They do not like Jack Sparrow in that movie. They do not like Javier Bardem in that movie.
They do not like that movie.
They do not like that movie. But
Nate didn't like that movie. He gave it 1.5 stars.
I like that movie.
I give it 4
Josiah
stars.
likes that movie.
It was enjoyable.
I said the best part was when Captain Salazar kissed Liz Gilbert when she passed through the Devil's Triangle on her spiritual journey.
A little Eat, Pray, Love reference.
That's a bad movie. Number 15. The 4 more. Josiah's 8. Riley, you still have 5. Come on, man. You get more points. Would you believe me if I told you this movie has an extremely racist scene in the first 30 minutes?
Master of Disguise.
That's correct.
Yeah, you guys talk about, you say racist movie, and I think of that because you guys talked about how racist it was.
The second one was low-key a masterpiece in how it suggests that identity in disguise and also that the entire history of the Western world is a lie. Who is the real George Bush? And then Riley said, Freud would have loved this guy. But the real top review was just about the IMDb trivia about 9/11.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Okay, so Josiah wins because there's only 3 more.
Oh, true.
So Riley, try to close the gap a little bit here. Number 16. One of those movies Matthew Lillard was definitely supposed to be in.
Scream?
Incorrect. I thought he wasn't.
He is in that. Another horror movie. I would say Cabin in the Woods. Pass.
I need to see their Spotify Wrapped.
There.
Oh no! Come on.
Empire Records.
You just need to keep it to yourself.
I know.
Like subdue the. Figure it out silently because you power Josiah.
I siphon your cognitive abilities.
Okay, 2 more. This is the film equivalent of a warm hug.
Paddington.
Incorrect.
Wild Robot.
Incorrect. They went for a quick little walk, and I have not stopped crying since.
Paddington 2.
Incorrect.
After Sun.
Incorrect. In my
That
review,
makes sense.
Bill Nye's portrayal of Dad would easily
About time.
a top 100 movie
I thought you
characters
said
of all
Bill
time.
Nye.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Science rules. Then the last movie. Never thought I would leave a film being surprised that cannibalism wasn't involved.
Tusk.
Incorrect.
Call me. No, we didn't even watch that movie.
Call me by your name. Because Army Hammer, I am 100% a cannibal.
Army Hammer's like, I'm trying to rebuild my reputation. No. The second review is by far the weirdest episode of Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, the menu.
I think Josiah might have featured it. And then you said, I wish they played His Cheeseburger by Silly Songs with Larry during the closing scene.
I don't remember seeing that review. That's funny.
Okay, so Josiah wins 11-6. You started out really strong.
Yeah. You had me nervous. That's fun. That's a fun game. We should play that more.
It was a little harder to do because like all of our movies from like early 2020 through 2019 is all of us just trying to be like really smart with our reviews. Of course, you can do this without
You're
having
saying
our
like
reviews.
they're not like concise.
Yeah,
short,
or we say
pithy.
the movie title in the review.
Yeah.
So it's more fun when it's like a little hint. That
Really?
was 5-star review.
Would you hand me?
If you guys ever watch the menu, that review would be even better. So
I'll watch it sometime.
Why does it have like singing in it?
no, just
No, you
You'll
just
understand.
would get it. I don't know if that movie is ever gonna be on my.
It's not at the top of my list, but
Cause you're
Riley's
his
1,
cheeseburger.
Noah's 2. This week,
I haven't picked a movie in case I win.
this week's trivia: the Coen Brothers. Riley has watched 2 Coen Brothers movies. Noah has not. Noah watched Oliver and Company. 5 questions and a bonus this week. It's 2-2, so someone's walking away a winner. Question number 1. In Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Everett, Pete, and Delmar become a radio sensation with the hit Man of Constant Sorrow under what band name? Noah.
The Soggy Bottom Boys.
I am a man of constant sorrow. Question number 2. Before starring as the CIA supervisor in Burn After Reading, J.K. Simmons played Garth Pancake in what 2004 Coen Brothers? Noah.
The Lady Killers.
That is correct. Riley. We'll take a little
you know
intermission
that?
here. How are you feeling right now?
How did he know that?
I remember, I think it was from a Watch Mojo movie from way back when, and the Lady Killers, they showed a little clip, and I remember associating that with pancakes. Like
No.
I heard the last name Pancake at one point.
Noah studied. He just studied 10 years ago.
I'm never studying because it never works.
Okay.
You think Josiah's going to ask questions about No Country for Old Men? Gotta have deeper cuts than that. Well, he
Question
might.
number 3. What word fills in the blank of John Goodman's character Walter's line in The Big Lebowski? You want a blank? I can get you a blank, believe me. Heck, I can get you a blank by 3 o'clock this afternoon with nail polish. What word fills in the blank of John Goodman's character Walter's line in The Big Lebowski? You want a blank? I can get you a blank, believe me. Heck, I can get you a blank by 3 o'clock this afternoon with nail polish. Noah.
Body? A body?
No.
I don't
Riley.
know.
Go for it.
A bowling ball.
It is incorrect. What is a toe? You want a toe? I can get you a toe.
That makes sense if it had nail polish on it.
Number 4. Following their 1984 directorial debut, Blood Simple, what 1987 comedy starring future longtime collaborators Frances McDormand and John Goodman, as well as the effervescent Nicolas Cage, put the Coen brothers on the map? Riley Hughes.
Raising Arizona.
That is correct.
Weird that Nicolas Cage, he's never collaborated with them since.
Number 5. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Do you guys remember watching that movie?
Yeah, I liked it.
Riley didn't really like it.
I hated it.
You hated it?
I didn't like it.
What?
That
That was great. I think I gave it 4.5 stars. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs is an anthology movie starring many new faces to the Coen Brothers movie lore, including what actor as the lead impresario? Noah.
James Franco.
That's incorrect.
Oh my God.
Impresario in the episode Meal Ticket.
Wait, what?
He's billed
Oh.
as impresario. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs is an anthology movie starring many new faces to the Coen Brothers movie lore, including what actor as the lead impresario in the episode Meal Ticket?
I think I have the right answer in my head.
No,
Sure wish I
this
didn't
is-
buzz
this
it
is
early.
for the money.
This is literally for the money. You could not pick a worse time to choke. So I hope. Riley Hughes.
Jesse Plemons.
Is it Liam Neeson?
It's Liam Neeson. Jesse Plemons. I don't think he's in that movie, but that's a good guess. Jesse Plemons is in a lot of different stuff. It is Liam Neeson. opposite Dudley, cousin Dudley from Harry Potter, whatever his name
That
is.
movie or that episode was really depressing.
Yeah, it was. All right. Well, sorry, Riley. Congrats, Noah.
Thank you. 2 in a row.
What did we watch? Skinner Ring. All right, we got a bonus.
Oh yeah.
What Coen Brothers movie cast features the musical talent of Mumford & Sons lead singer Marcus Mumford? Noah.
Inside Llewyn Davis.
That's correct. He does the voice of Oscar Isaac's character's like partner.
Oh, he and
Carey
Mulligan are married. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I haven't picked a movie, so if you guys could talk amongst yourselves for about
do a little
60 seconds.
Do a little post game interview. So Riley, pretty intense game. Round of trivia out there. How are you feeling right now?
I'm really mad right now.
Yeah, I would imagine. Man, what was going through your head as you were hitting question number 5 and you were able to tie the game up?
That I wish I paid more attention to that dumb movie.
Oh, so it sounds like you should have appreciated the movie more.
I guess.
I've got a movie.
Was Liam Neeson on your radar like at all?
No. I was trying to think of the thinker because I thought that was the person you were asking.
Do you recall
whoever his name is?
Do you recall that vignette with Liam Neeson?
I do, with Dudley.
Yeah, where he like doesn't have any arms or legs.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. He puts on like a oral performance, but then like
Ozymandias.
But then like during like the campfire scenes, like he doesn't talk at all.
Yeah, I think it's really powerful.
And then he
yeah.
So I have picked a movie. It is on my watch list.
Are you going to be watching it with us?
I think I will. I don't know if it's on streaming or not. It's a movie you might have heard the title before because the title is the name of somebody at this table. It's Noah by Darren Aronofsky.
What?
It's on my watch list.
Really?
Yeah.
What the?
Why? How long is that?
I don't know. 2 hours and 18 minutes.
2 hours and 54 minutes.
54 minutes. Noah. It's been on my watch list because it is my name, and I thought it would be really fun to watch a movie with my name.
And you wanted to bring the rest of us down.
Well, I pulled up my watch list, and I was going to find a movie. Not going to lie. Originally, I did think I was, if I won, I was going to choose No Country for Old Men. And then you watched it this past week. So I could choose that again. You just have to watch it a second time.
Fine with me. Better than Noah. Better than Noah.
Better than. Come here. I'm.
This is your
pick. This is your pick.
We're sticking with Noah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And
that's fine.
We're all going to have a good time with it. We're going to learn a little bit about the story of the flood.
I think learn about how Darren Aronofsky interprets the story.
I've heard there's like rock monsters,
like angels, like the rock angels come down from heaven or something.
Yep.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Coen Brothers trivia.
Very, very good. All right,
and then I have to do trivia for next week.
Well, we didn't talk about it's our 50th episode next time. It's our 50th episode next time. Are we doing a trivia episode?
Are we?
I've thought about that because there's the 50th episode, and then there's the 52nd episode, which would be the 1 year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like the 52nd.
Okay.
We talked about doing silly costumes on the 52nd episode as well.
Okay.
We did, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
A long time ago.
So I say the 52nd.
Okay. You got trivia next week.
Yep. Trivia for next week is Jim Carrey.
That's like his face.
No, it's not. It's your face. All right. Thanks for watching.
We'll let you know how Noah is, and we're not talking about
great.
this sack of rocks.
I'm on Cloud9.
Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.